Now Jackson on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Complete.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And the Ravens first down.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
He's Brown.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 5 catches, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The quarterback sacked.
Jalen Ferguson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitzing came defensively. They got right after it.
You were telling me pregame before we came in here, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a beat.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Justin Rohrwasser set.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Carry down for Kareem Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss. On
3rd down, Jackson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll will be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
The tackle made just shy.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 19 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 44.
Well, we know they clinch a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jacobs now. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Marcus Peters on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he's finally taken down. It's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I hope you're feeling okay. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your...
It's caught to 10. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here. The first half, they've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Rohrwasser now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They'll go screen here to Hunt, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw on 3rd down. Jackson dancing to his left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Baltimore.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Second and
in need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to answer it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a slant pulled in by Rhodes. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Oh, this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Definitely with some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
At the 19-yard.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught inside the 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. to throw. Quick slap caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
First half.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
28-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the silver and black continue to roll.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run again with Hunt. And it's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get them a first down.
Face mask. Defense. That's not good enough, man.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continue.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He was brought down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Jacobs, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. The right side here, complete.
That's good. For a loss of
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jacobs again, the ball.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
There's his caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 3 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
This is Hunt. And he got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of
still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 42.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Ross, 81 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. The drive starts with a completion left side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson from the shotgun. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Third down. To throw is Jackson. On 3rd down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Open man is Duvernay.
Jackson.
7 yards the pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Over the middle complete. It's Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That escapes the sack. Now they go screen. It's complete. Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Over the middle here to Brown. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They run for it with Hunt. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. That one looks like he'll throw here.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
after the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this out past the 25. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shotgun. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's going to go up top again. Incomplete as the clock will stop at 14 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. For them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
Tonight's final score, Raiders 56, Ravens 6.